I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, let us know who you got on the Chicago way today, bro.
You got your boy Lil Randy from Chicago, man. Fucking with you, tune in.
Sure, we got Lil Randy, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good today, bro. What about yourself?
I'm feeling good, bro. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. For the people who don't know, where are you from?
I'm from the west side of Chicago, man.
West Side. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I heard that you was from a block called 1300. Where is that exactly?
It's called the Village. It's like the neighborhood projects. Feel me? Low rise that's up right now. So, well, they label themselves as the 1309. We label ourselves like from the block 13 to Troop, but it's really
Oh,
called the Village. You feel me? The original name is the Village
all
and
right.
shit.
All right.
But yeah,
How was it like growing up there?
shit, it was fun. You feel me? Fun, exciting, dangerous. Typical, same shit. You feel me? But really, majority of the time, it was really just fun.
It
Feel
was
me?
just fun. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So with all that going on, what led you to start rapping?
Um, shit. I'm gonna say I've been always knew how to rap and shit, but around the time I started making music, being in the hood, I say like it was just really just having fun, just something that we was love doing. You feel me? Making music. You feel me? Then what was going on around the time, partying. You feel me? Block busting and shit. So it's like really we just really having fun, just doing what we love to do. It really wasn't like too much or nothing.
Okay, so like you had a love for it like since the beginning.
Yeah, we had a little been having a see. I've been having a passion for music, so it wasn't no shit I just started doing out of the blue, or just because it was a trend to do it or none of that shit. Like I always been having a passion, love making music, love writing music.
All right. Okay.
Like
Okay. All right. So speaking of music, your biggest song is "Mama, I Made It," and that's currently almost at 2 million views. So did you know that song was gonna be a hit?
uh, I didn't, I I knew it was a hit when I first heard it when I first wrote it, but I didn't know it was gonna do what it did like that. I didn't think it was gonna instantly take off like that. I didn't expect it to do it like that at the moment because, like you said, that was one of my biggest songs. So at the time, I really wasn't, you feel me, seeing them type of numbers. At the time, I was buzzing, but like when I first dropped Mama I Made, I did like 500,000 a week. So I feel that was like that was one of my biggest accomplishments out of like making music so far that I've been doing because that was my first time really seeing my numbers like reacting like that, getting that type of reaction once I dropped. So I really didn't really expect that. I ain't expected to do what it did that fast. I knew like over time it probably would have, did what it was gonna do, but
Yeah.
I ain't think it would have took. I ain't think it was gonna take off that fast. I ain't even gonna bap.
All right. So how did it feel, to see a song like that go viral?
It felt good because like knowing where I'm from Chicago, so Chicago is just known for like it's always known for the negativity side. So it's like it felt good for me to be an artist that I can you feel me, stand out from everybody else and be able to still make you feel me some good type of music that's positive. You feel me? That's good for the next generation of kids and everything. And still be able to be lit, be my own type of lit, be my own type of
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
feel me? Just having
Most
fun.
most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Other than so I just feel like that was just like decent for me to just be able to stand out and everything.
For sure. For
Being
sure.
just being something different, being something different for the city, not just the same old, that shit getting played out.
Play it out. So like when you started rapping, like did you always did you always know like you were you were gonna wanna not do a drill music specifically?
You said when I first started rapping, did you think repeat that one more time for me?
Like when you first started rapping, did you always like know you wasn't gonna do drill music?
Yeah, yeah. So when I first started rapping, like it really wasn't my idea like do drill music. Like really, it was just what was going on at the time. So it's like okay, so I started making music around the time this was going on. Feel me? This was like this what everybody really rocking with. I'm gonna just do it because I can. It was never like no, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a drill rapper. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that because me being a drill rapper, that's I feel like that's me limiting myself. You feel me? I feel like
Okay.
I have no limit with this shit. I'm very versatile. Sky's the limit with me. You feel me? Like I have a real sound. I don't talk about the same shit. You feel me? I'm very diverse. So I feel like even considering myself as a drill rapper is limiting myself. So I never really looked at myself as a drill rapper. I never did it. I just did it. I just did it out of the fun and just out of the people around me, like making other people happy as far as the music and listening to music, like as far as the young people. Because don't get me wrong, it's still other people that, like I'm gonna say for example, females. Like females don't really like listening to drill music all the time. Like certain females do, but you gotta be a motherfucker that can switch it up. Like if you gonna get everybody to fuck with you, like
Yeah,
you can't just have niggas just fucking with your music and liking your shit because at the end of the day, these females gonna be the reason, like you feel me, motherfucker gonna come out of you feel me, rock with you and fuck with you because if the females fucking with you, all the
for
niggas gonna
sure.
fuck with you. Niggas going wherever the females going. So really, it's really about these females. You feel me? About
For
these.
sure.
That's the main like source of like gaining the fan base. You feel me? Gaining the trash. I feel like the females. We need the females. So evidently, I really want really trying to even do just dream my memo on my lane when I first came out. Like I started out making melodic music. You feel me? Like a majority of my songs is like that's doing numbers. It's melodic. So it's like
Yeah.
that's what people was gravitating towards me the most for. That's why I started leaning on that the most because I started seeing the attraction I was getting off my melodic versus my you feel me drill rap.
For sure. And I'm glad you mentioned females because what rappers don't what rappers really don't know is that when you have a female fan base, that's really a cheat code. Because when
Right.
you have females liking your music and not just males, that's gonna take you from here to there. Like it's really a big boost to have, both sides fuck with your music. That's really a cheat code that rappers don't really like pay attention to nowadays.
For sure. For
So
sure
man.
that. You need the females, man. The females gonna be the ones support you. You feel me? No hang shit, none of that. Be the
Yeah,
females that
yeah,
support,
yeah.
for
All right,
sure.
man. Like as far as music goes, I see you got a song with Munna Duke and Munna Ikee. So what's your relationship to O Block if you have one?
Mm, I mean, it's all love, but at the end of the day, that was just business. So we was just really doing business. That's all we was doing. It really wasn't none too major, none. Just
Okay.
like I just want to start expanding. I feel like I want to start expanding. Just network with more people. Instead of just being where I'm at and just boxed in. I want to be able to expand my horizon and just start networking with different people and working with different artists. You feel?
Yeah, I
Just
see.
expand my brand mode. Trying to get my brand out there mode. Just showing love, support, showing love. Just doing business. Just trying to do right business, make right moves that make sense. As far as for me, yeah, that's really it. That's about it.
Most def, most def. All right. So I see you got a relationship with Prince Glow. Like he's from your block as well, right?
Huh?
I see you got a relationship with Prince Glow. So he's from your block as well, right?
Yeah, we from the same. Yeah, we from the same hood.
All right. So what's that relationship like?
I mean, it's like that's bro. You feel me? That's bro. You feel me? He wanted bro them from the same hood as me type shit. You feel me? We just all like really. We just all doing our own thing now. Like, feel me? We in our own lane. We all older now. I'm old. I'm older now. So we all, we just on our own journey and doing what's best for us now. But it's all love. You feel me? No love lost or nothing. But everybody just doing their own thing right now. So
For sure. For sure.
that's all that is.
I heard you. So Prince Glow's like his song Glockies like had it featured Jack Boy Booman. So and I heard that's G Herbo's ops. So I want to ask you, did Glow, being on that song cause people to not want to associate with him because of Booming?
I don't know. Maybe you probably have to ask them that. That's a question you probably have to ask them because that's what they got going on. That's them. I
For
don't
sure.
really like. I don't really like involve myself with that because that's like not a hood I'm from, or I don't, you feel me, associate myself with everybody. I just be to myself, you feel me? So that's a question that you'll probably have to ask him about because I don't really know nothing about that. I can't answer that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, man. I'm gonna switch gears up on you for a second. I got this segment. I call it Cairo's Logic. Shout out to No Limit Cairo. So according to Cairo, he said that only three rappers from Chicago live what they rap about, and that's FBG Duck, King Von, and Lil Zay Osama. And that's because he heard gangster stories about them. So I want to ask you, do you have a gangster story about yourself that you could tell that's non-incriminating?
No, I ain't got no gangster stories, none of that. I just make music. I'm an artist. That's
All
what I
right, all
do.
right.
I make music. That's what I'm doing. I'm in business. I'm trying to do business. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to take care of my family, support my people. I'm trying to take care of my kids. That's all I care about. I don't care about none of that gangster shit. All that shit ain't about none. And there's a lot of motherfuckers, rappers right now in the industry that's hot right now that claim they gangster and don't be doing gangster shit. Motherfuckers telling, motherfuckers doing all type of shit. So you really can't even take none of that shit even serious no more. Like it'd be a lot. There's a lot of rappers that rap about gangster shit and don't live that gangster shit. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
All that shit
I,
all be a gimmick. I ain't none of that shit. I'm about what's real. Like what's real reality. I want to take care of my people, take care of my family, take care of me. I'm trying to make it out the hood. I'm not trying to be there forever. I'm not trying to die to it. I'm not trying to
yeah,
be
yeah,
no victim to it. None of that. So that's me. That's the type of shit I'm on. I just want to do what I love to do, make music, make a living off, and be able to take care of me and my people, just
yeah,
like
yeah. That's
everybody else trying to do.
yeah, yeah. That's righteous, man. I want to ask you, what do you define the gangsta as?
Doing what, like handling your business as a man, doing what you got to do as a man, take care of your business, take care of your family, take care, you feel me, take care of your kids, breaking that cycle that we in. Now that's gangster, cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something different. It's easy for a black nigga to just go out and crash out and go slide and shoot it. It's easy to do all that shit. Like that shit been going on. That ain't shit that ain't been going on. We all from Chicago. We all from the hood. We all been around that shit. We all seen that shit. You feel me? That's the same shit that's going on. Let's see a motherfucker that really can, handle their business and do what they gotta do as a man. Still, you feel I'm not taking that from you. But at the end of the day, it's all about breaking that cycle and you feel me, just leveling up and trying to change the cycle to this shit because all that shit really don't mean nothing. You feel me? Only two things gonna lead to two things, definitely jail. So
Yep.
like that shit ain't that shit really goofy to me. If you ask me, that shit really goofy because it's really about nothing for real. It's really all about shit. Like and then it's really the young motherfuckers that's really out here doing that shit now. Like the
Most
young
definitely,
kids,
man.
motherfuckers killing these
Like
females.
I don't mean to cut you off, but like you see nowadays, it's like people who are in the streets, they just getting younger and younger and younger. It's like it's really affecting the youth more than anything.
Right? And
Yeah,
all these older motherfuckers rapping about and talking about that, they ass ain't even out here no more. They probably somewhere kicked up, they fee out of town. So with money, they got bread. Like a lot of motherfuckers still out in Chicago, these young, they out here fucked up, broke, and they ain't shit else for them to do but do that shit. And all you got is the same, like the same shit repeating itself, you feel me? History repeating itself back over. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit but making it worse for us. Like what motherfuckers put out, what motherfuckers say, files the diss and all that shit. So it's like shit really be, I don't know what to call it.
okay. All right. So
All
moving
right,
like towards another segment, I call this segment Lil Reese's Research. Shout out to Lil Reese. So I want to ask you like I'm gonna ask you questions on various topics, and if you don't know about that topic, you just gotta say I gotta do my research. All right, let's go. First one. LA Capone has a sister who raps by the name of Nina the Goddess.
right.
Right, for sure. Next one. FYB J Main's old music YouTube channel got deleted due to him not paying the producer DG Prada for his beats.
I do my research.
I bet. That's one. Lil Durk is a playable character in NBA 2K.
I gotta do my research.
All right, for sure. Next one. G Herbo recently pled guilty to federal fraud charges.
I gotta do research.
You ain't hear about that? Oh, this shit.
You still there?
Yeah, I ain't hear you. Like what you had said?
I just said, I seen that shit.
Oh, all
I
right.
think I seen that shit. I seen that on the blog though. That's just me. Like the blog, that shit was all over the blog on Instagram. So I
Yeah, like
probably
that.
overlooked it for
Like
some reason.
you had to have seen it because it was posted like everywhere.
Yeah, it was on the blog. That's why I said, you feel me? I seen, I overlooked it. You feel me? Like
Oh,
probably
that makes sense.
seen it. So, but I don't really take everything I see on the internet. I don't really care about that. I don't really take that serious. That's just they speculated what they saying. We don't really know what's going on behind closed
Makes
doors.
sense. Makes sense. All right, next topic. Mellow Bucks and DCG Sean are currently dating.
I had to do my research.
All right, bet. Next one.
I ain't
PG,
do anything
you ain't know
on
that?
what they do.
They are. They are.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could
I
check
ain't even know
Mellow.
that.
You could check Mellow's page. You could check Sean's page. Like they got pictures together and everything.
Oh yeah, snapping. They doing their shit.
For
I
sure,
don't
for
feel
sure.
no.
All right, next one. PGF Nook said he wasn't dissing FPG Duck when he said Duck's gun jam is probably the reason he died.
I gotta do my research on that.
All right. Next one. Tay Sav used to produce beats for Young Pappy.
I gotta do my research.
For sure, for sure. Last one. Billionaire Black and FPG Duck ran into a clown in the Hunters and scared him off by pointing a gun at him.
I gotta do my research. I don't know.
All right, bet. That shit was
But
funny as hell. You should check that video out sometime. All right, so getting back to you, man. So, like, look at your catalog. I could say you're pretty consistent when it comes to dropping music. So, what makes you so consistent?
just like just taking my, you feel me, taking what I do serious, you feel me? Because I'm putting my time in this shit. I'm putting money, I'm investing in myself in this shit. So I'm not finna just be out here wasting money on myself and not really taking this shit serious for it. That'd be me moving backwards. So it's like I'm really just trying to, I know consistency is the only key is what's gonna that's gonna get me to where I'm trying to be. So that's like a number one priority that I always try to make sure I stand on while doing this, because that's really what people want to see. They want to see the consistency. Okay, you got the music, but people want to get to a point where they always, you feel me, because it depends on you dropping. You feel me? Especially if you got people that's really rocking with you, got a fan base. Like I
Oh,
always see
yeah.
people on Instagram, I always like let me know, like, man, when you dropping this, when you dropping that type stuff. So I just want to get to a point where like I gotta just be consistent and be more interacting with them, with the fans, with the people, because they the ones who gon' you feel me, support and fuck with a motherfucker. So that's really what I've just been trying to work on though. It's
Exactly,
consistency,
exactly.
trying to get better.
All right, so I heard like I saw in the interview with 16 Shot 'em, you had said like when you started seeing success with the rapping, you had record labels like reaching out to you. So like back then, why didn't you sign a deal?
Because I don't even know why I didn't sign the deal. Like, to be honest, some whole shit had happened after, like, once the pandemic had happened. I think all the labels weren't really like really doing no business like that, like especially in, and it had happened. So some, I guess, fluky shit had happened. Now I never got a chance to like get the meets with them. So it's
Okay,
like,
okay.
oh, but
But hold on a second, you shit tweaking.
I said that's when around the time when I was supposed to have the meetings with the labels,
Okay,
the pandemic. That's when the pandemic hit. So that had fucked up a lot of shit. And
all right,
then
that makes
I
sense.
did actually have a meeting with one of the AIs from Atlantic, but I was supposed to have a meeting with them again, but the pandemic, like, so that be in the way for
Okay,
me.
that makes sense. So as far as
Little
signing a deal, like will you ever sign one?
setbacks, huh?
My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like as far as signing a deal, like would you ever sign one?
Yeah, if it makes sense, yes.
Okay,
Yes, if it makes sense, if it makes sense to us. My career and me leveling up, it just gotta make sense. Yeah,
for
and
sure, sure.
for sure. I don't have a problem with it.
All right, man. So I'm gonna get into like something a little more personal. So I saw in that same interview you had also mentioned that you was homeless at one point. So what was that like?
It was, no, it was just an eye opener, just a life, just something that I had to really go through in order to find myself. You feel me? It was just an eye opening life.
Okay,
That's what I see. That's what I take from it. Showed me a lot.
showed you a lot. Okay, so like, would you say like that experience kind of, I could say, helped you grow?
You say what?
I I want to ask, like, would you say that experience helped you grow?
For sure. For
Okay,
sure. And like way a lot more other experiences. But main things right there.
makes sense. Makes sense. All right, so being from where you from, like, did you ever lean into the streets heavy, or were you always like kind of not
Now
too
like
deep into it?
just like, we all brothers, we all come from my people. But I never was the type of motherfucker to put some street shit what I have going on to the streets into my business. Like that shit don't coincide. So I'm smart as hell. Like I told you, like I know what's my purpose in this shit already. I know what the fuck I'm trying to do. I see my vision. All that shit. Like I'm above that, so I'm not. And I know it's my purpose in this shit. I know what I'm trying to do. I know what I gotta do.
All right, all right. Like, could you repeat like some of the stuff you said in the beginning? Like, I didn't catch everything since it's like tweaking.
I say I don't let street shit and my business coincide with each other. Like I never put no street shit into my business. Like I always was motherfucker that make sure I handle my business and do what I gotta do because I know it's my purpose in this shit. I know what I'm here for, what I'm trying to do, what I'm gonna
Right,
do. I got tunnel vision. I ain't letting shit distract me again where I'm trying to go, where I'm gonna go. Cause
right.
that's type of motherfucker. That's what I'm on. That's me. I don't know how
That's
nobody else is, how nobody else think, but that's how I am. That's me. That's what I and I'm me. I'm my own person. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do and I love to do. This what I want
makes
to do.
sense. Makes sense, man. All right, man. So
And
getting back
this
to some like,
I'm gonna help my family.
all right, all right, man. So getting back to some music shit. I also saw you have a song with legendary 600 rapper S Dot. So how did that come about?
That's not just we ran into each other. We've been hip to each other already. It's just like we finally had a chance to butt into each other. We ran into each other by my hood before.
All right,
And once we feel like I told you, we already been here. So once you feel me, bump, we locked in instantly out back, got in the studio session, locked in, you feel me, got in there, we found chemistry, you feel me? So
got
that's
you.
all that was, you feel me?
For sure, for sure. What was that like? Like the studio session and everything.
Um, I feel like it was decent. Like I'm gonna say we definitely got good chemistry with each other because like Dot the type of motherfucker like when I'm with him, like we the type of motherfucker we catch the vibe while we in the session. Like sometimes when he wanna like got a right type shit or he might don't need right, we probably be in the session, you feel me? Listen to a beat. And the chemistry we just go hand in hand. So it's like we just flowing right with it. And I feel like we make some of our best shit. Like when we just in the studio, just going off each other vibes and energy type shit. You feel me? Building that chemistry with each other. And you can't have that with everybody. You don't have that type of like with like every artist. You feel me? Everybody
Yeah.
don't. So it's like really I can just say good chemistry with each other. Like
Yo, you can still hear me?
you
Nah, cause like you like your shit like kept like
I
lagging and
said,
shit.
huh?
I said your shit kept lagging and whatnot.
Oh yeah, my bad. But I said like just building we built that chemistry with each other, you feel me? We both like you feel me? We feed off each other. We both feed off each other while we in there. So
Most def,
it
man.
really ain't gonna be that hard to come up with no good ass songs when it's like that. Cause like I said, you don't get that type of vibe with just like everybody you in the studio with. Only certain type of artists. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. All right, man. I got this next segment. I call it the On Beatty session. Shout out to Reese once again. So I'm gonna ask you a bunch of true or false questions, and if the answer is false, you gotta put your thumbs down and say, All right, man. So first one, Chief Keef has a collab with Levi, and Dreezy has a collab with True Religion. You're right. Chief Keef got a collab with True Religion, and Dreezy got a collab with True Religion. So they both got a collab with True Religion. All
Right.
right, next one. 600 Breezy told FBG Duck and his guys to pull up, and he sent them a load to a police station.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's true. Like FBG Duck and the guys pulled up, it was a whole police station. All right,
Right.
next one.
I ain't know
Tay
that.
Savage, Tay Savage said he would end the war in Chicago if it was up to him.
He said, "Oh yeah, that's probably yeah."
Yep, that's true. He said that in the Say
I
Cheese
think
interview
that on Instagram.
for sure. Next one. FYB J Main said he is the cousin of Chief Keef.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, no.
Nah, I don't know. Nah.
Yeah, that's false. He said Lil Reese was his cousin, not Sosa. All right, next one. Booka600 admitted in an interview that Lil Durk had sex with his girl.
You said who?
Booka600.
Yeah, Booka600. What? Said what?
He admitted in an interview that Lil Durk had sex with his girl.
I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
false. That's false. Fans assumed it was Durk, but he did say one of his homies fucked this girl. All right, last one. P Rico was on live with FBG Cash walking to Old Block.
I don't know.
That's true. He was on live walking the Old Block. All right, man. I got this next segment. I call it a hit different. Shout out to FYB J Main. So what I want you to do is tell a funny ass story that happened after you got high.
Huh?
I said like for this segment, and it's called a hit different. I want you to tell a story about a time you got like. I want you to tell a funny ass story that happened after you got high.
Uh, what you talking about? What type of hat? You talking about weed hat?
Like you, yeah, weed high, like you smoked the blunt guy.
What's the funniest shit I ever seen? Got high. I can't really think off the top. I'm high right now.
Should be like that.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard you.
I said I can't really think off the top. I'm high right now, so it's like I'll probably have to really sit back and think about that shit.
Yeah, for sure. That could take a minute.
Yeah.
All right, man. So moving away from that, bro. So like you had mentioned once that you and your mom didn't see eye to eye at one point. So what's your relationship like nowadays?
You know, people, you know, it's I'm gonna say it's way better. Yeah,
Way better. Okay.
we both see shit differently now. We are like, and then I'm gonna type of motherfucker. We don't hold grudges over here. Like I don't hold grudges. I don't live in the past. Like that's still my mother. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, and
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? Like I'm just not like I'm not holding on to nothing. Like shit happens. Like we all go through something. Everybody got their flaws and that whatever. But that don't change. That don't change what really matters. You feel me? And I look at
Yeah,
shit on a whole different type of level. I did then. Like you feel me? I grew a lot, so it's like a lot of shit. I just be, you feel me? I don't really let it get to me, or you feel me? Cause
I
like
feel
I
you.
said, like really, at the end of the day, family all the motherfucker really got type shit. So you feel me? And I got like not even just my mother. I got little brothers and sisters. You feel me? That's looking up to me. So it's like I got
Okay.
brothers looking up to me. So it's like now it's like I got a lead now. You feel me? So I'm just I had to make that transition, grow,
Yeah.
and become a better me, become a better version of me. That's really what's going on. I'm just growing, trying to help people grow around me. We help grow each other, and not just involve myself around anybody, any type of body or any type of energy. No more negative, especially negative, because I don't really be on nothing negative. I'm just trying to be straight positive, like thinking positive.
Hmm.
I'm just growing as a person.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So
Yeah. Like, was your mom and like the rest of your family always supportive of your music career?
hell yeah, well yeah. I'm saying different ways though, in different ways, like in different ways, like cause like I told you, I always like they always been in me type shit. So my family always knew of this already. Like you feel me? Like oh yeah, this little Randy, this
Mm.
me. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah.
So it's
So
like
like
I ain't doing
it's like
but
almost
growing
expected.
to it. Like the shit I feel me being you know the shit I experienced, the shit I you feel me seeing and shit like becoming being property and shit like that didn't do shit but enhance it, and it's gonna continue to grow. It's gonna continue to elevate because I'm only gonna experience new shit, see new shit. I'm traveling now. I'm doing a lot of new shit like I wasn't doing a couple of years ago. You feel me? So like it's just about leveling up, man. Just
Yeah. All right, man. So as far as music, you probably already answered this question, but you once said that you didn't want to like keep making drill music because you'd rather like influence the youth with something positive. So like, what led you to make the type of music you do?
uh, like I said, it's just me growing and saying shit. You see, saying shit on a different level now, and just like and just like shit I went through, been going through was just in my life period. As far as people dealing with people, and just everything. So it all just makes sense, like to only put that shit out there and let it be known, because I'm just I'm just really telling like my story,
Yeah.
and you feel me? And they gonna take it however they gonna take it. But this just me. This just me. I'm growing. I'm on a different type of timing now. So my music gonna elevate with that. Like I don't wanna be I'm not gonna be talking about the same shit forever. Like, and then I feel like drill, all that shit getting played out. Like it ain't getting played out, it's still doing what it's doing, but it's not it's not big as it once was before, because really all the people who really was in the drill era probably not. You probably dead or gone now. And then you feel me? It's like everybody trying to rap and do drill now. So it's like that's really watering it down because it's too many people trying to rap. Motherfucker don't need to be rapping. I don't know. It's just everybody trying to rap now. That's why I feel like it's way watered down now. And then like motherfuckers can't do shit but this. Like that shit played out. Like don't nobody do really this no more. So it's like
Yeah.
get to a point where it's like okay, you can drill is drill. What else could you show me? Like, cause we done heard it all, we done seen it all. So it got to be something else that motherfucker stand out to really, you feel me, catch a motherfucker
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
You feel me? What haven't we not seen already from this city? We already
Mm.
know the norm already. The negative. All right, boom. All right, let's see who can stand out. Let's see a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Mhm. And it's crazy. It's crazy how you said that. Like not like you don't see dissing as much anymore. Like I didn't think other people would notice that. Like I've been noticing like nowadays, it's like yeah, there's dissing here and there, but it's just not as much dissing. that there used to be. And I
Yeah,
think I think part of the reason is the people who were dissing, they're probably gone now, and if some of them stopped doing it, you know.
right. So
So
you see where that's going. You see where that's getting you type shit. Like you feel me? And then this shit, how long it been going on? Okay, anybody can diss. You feel me? Like anybody can diss. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody got to stand out. Like it's the norm. Like all right, we already know. Like people already when you in Chicago, people already know. All right, boom, everybody got it figured out for how a motherfucking artist or a rapper or a motherfucker supposed to come out from Chicago, like out here, art drill, all that. Okay, boom. We already heard that, you feel me? What happened? We not seeing, you feel me? Who can be
yeah,
different, who can stand out, who can really, and be yourself, like just be yourself by doing it.
for sure. I want to ask you, like, how can you influence other rappers to do the same, and like step out
Showing
and
it
like,
like you
yeah,
gotta show them first. You gotta show them that it can happen first. Like sometimes it don't take niggas gotta see it to believe it sometimes. You feel me?
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes you gotta be a leader. You need that leader or motherfucker risk taker that's gonna, you know, lead the way, show the way, and then you feel me? Motherfuckers gonna, motherfuckers just gotta see shit to believe it sometimes. It's fucked up, we gotta be that way, but that's just how it is. And it's like that, it's like that all around.
for
Not even
sure.
with just, you feel me, niggas, it's like that all around. It could be with family, friends, whatever. Like, you gotta just have to know this ass gonna be, ain't nobody gonna see a vision but you. You gotta believe in it. Yeah, that's all I try. That's all I be on.
All right, man.
Fuck what anybody else got to say or think about me. I don't get no fuck.
All right, man. All right, bro. So I got this next segment, man. I call it the GDs in the door session. And what I want to ask you is, are the GDs in the door?
Moan, shit. I can't really say. I mean, what you wanna? Okay? What you say? Okay, let me ask you a question. What you call that's an adult? Like
I could say like uh either people like in the industry, you know,
certain like
or
mainstream level or just
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 like they surpass like expectations
um.
and got to a level like where people didn't expect them to.
Let's see. Mm, nah, I won't say that. I won't say that. I mean, you could say that though, cause you do got like certain GD rapper like you do got certain GD rappers that you feel me that's really doing decent. You feel me on the music side. They doing, they making whatever they making funds off it. So I guess you could say that really. You could say that's why I asked you like, do you feel like it can be on a mainstream level? You mean like on a mainstream level, or you just talking about people that just making money off it? Like you
Mm,
benefiting off it. You ain't just making it, you really benefiting off it. Or you just talking about
mm,
mainstream. Cause if we talking about mainstream, I wouldn't say no GDs in the dough for real. Cause
mm,
they still like if they was in the dough, then they'll be getting the same connection that artists that is in the dough have. Like files with features, mainstream features with other big artists and everything. Being at certain type of shows, network, it'd be more doors opening. Like if
okay,
they
I
really,
see what you're saying. I
yeah.
see what you're
So
saying.
that's why I say they not in the dough, but they could still be in the dough just because they still benefit. Like they still benefit from it, still making money from it. However they doing it, they still able to make enough to support their family. So it go hand in hand. Like,
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So like, what's it gonna take for all of them to be in the door?
huh?
What's it gonna take for all of them to be in the door?
Um, I really don't know because I can't be the one to say that shit. I can't be the one to like say that. I really don't know because everybody got their own reasons and you know, then people really got bloodshed they lost with, so I can't really be the one to say,
Okay. Okay.
I can't say that. That's up to
Got
whoever that feel that way.
you. Got you, man. All right, man. I got this next segment. I call it the blackball theory. So I want to ask you: do you think blackballing is real?
Uh, I want to say I wouldn't say it's real, but I'd say like I don't know. I really can't say. Like if you got talent, you got talent. I
Okay.
mean, like if you gonna come, you gonna come. Like so, I really can't say blackballing really real because I bet this how I can't say blackballing real because it been like you just said, like the go back about the GDs in the dough. It have been GDs that that blew up and really, you feel me, was able to get signed and make real money off the rapping. So you can't really say, and the reason was that because them rappers was consistent and they was dropping and they was, you feel me, they was dropping hot shit or whatever. The people liked it, the motherfuckers was fucking with it. So
Yeah.
you can't really say blackballing. I can't really say blackballing is real, like, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, you still can promote and market yourself. Like, you could be independent and you don't even need no label. So it's like, it's really just, I feel like it's just go off the work ethic and the consistency and lasting, being able to last, being able to be diverse, not being a for the moment ass rapper or you know, you know how that shit. So just being able to like be able to transition and still, you know, fall
Yeah.
in play with the music shit. Then I feel like
Yeah. So
shit
like you feel like talent, like the talent is always gonna prevail.
for sure.
All right. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
All right, man. I got this next segment. I call it rapper turn blogger. So you know how you see people like FYB, J Main, and King Yella like going from rapping to blogging.
yeah.
So all right, best. So I want to ask you like, would you ever become a blogger?
No,
All right, why is that?
because that's never what I want to do. That's never what
Mason.
I would like. That's never like no that I ever had. I ain't started hearing a blogger knowing that shit till they start doing it.
I see.
That
I
mean
see.
that's what they want to do. Like that's them. Feel me? They took they path what they did. Like I got my own path. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. Like, but they won't be that.
All right. So like, if someone was trying to convince you to be a blogger and they explaining it to you, like it's another like way to make money. You know, it's like a whole nother avenue and whatnot. Like, what do you say to that? Like, would you try it out, or would you like still be like, nah, I'm not trying to be on no blogging shit?
Mm, hell nah, I don't want to try it out. Cause that's just not something I do. Like, I don't want to do that shit. That ain't
All
all I
right,
really care to do. I don't really get no fuck for real. Blog on people and be in people lives like that. Like
I feel you. I feel you.
especially for a living. They probably do it for a living or something. They do that shit. They wake up and got to do that shit and really perfect doing some shit like that to be able to, I don't know how they be doing, they doing, but they probably doing that shit for real
For real.
every day or something.
Yeah,
Like it's a job.
yeah, yeah. It definitely is a job for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Like, see, they can do that though. From
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. I'm moving away from that. I got this segment called the health check segment, and because we at the Chicago Wave like care, like we always want to ask and see how people are doing. So I want to ask you like, where are you at mentally right now?
I feel like I'm in the right state of mind.
All right, I'm gonna speak more on that.
Nah, I'm in the right state of mind.
Just the right state of mind. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a good state of mind right now. Yeah,
All right. So
I'm in a
I'm gonna
good
ask you this. Like, I'm gonna ask you this. How old are you?
23.
23. So you was a youth not too long ago. So like for this segment, I call it message for the youth. So I want to ask you, what's your message for the youth?
Uh, be a leader.
Be a leader. Okay. All right. What does that mean?
Be a leader, which means don't never be afraid to be yourself. Don't never be afraid to be different. Don't never be afraid to stand out. Don't never be afraid not to follow and be like the next. Cause you unique for being you. That's what make you you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's great advice, man. Speaking of that advice, like, would the younger version of yourself take that advice?
Hell yeah. If I knew that back then, I'd probably be on way another level right now. That
Mm,
shit, that's probably what held me back. The way I was thinking back then, the way I was moving and doing. I want like doing shit strategic, doing shit the business way, doing shit the smart way, knowing that what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing was my whole, you feel me, goal and purpose I'm supposed to be doing anyways. What I love to do, what I'm what I'm destined what I'm destined to do and be. You feel me? So like I say, I definitely wish I would have knew had that same type of mindset back then. But you always gotta grow. Everybody ain't perfect. We all got flaws. Feel me? You always gotta learn. You gonna learn somewhere. You gotta make mistakes. That's where you gonna learn. You gotta take L's. Feel me? That's what make who you is. Struggle
yeah,
every
man,
that should build character. So
for sure, for sure. All right, so how do you feel like we can make the youth listen?
um, I say being the example. Lean by example.
Mm, okay,
Lean by example. Feel me? That's all you gotta do. Just lead by example. That's all they looking for. Motherfucker showing the way.
lead by
Show
example.
motherfucker the way. Or
For sure, man.
you gonna put in their face.
Most definitely, man.
What you gonna do?
Lead by example. All right, man. So you know, with the I got these last two segments, and I call this one "Give Credit Where It's Due." So I want to ask you like about certain like random artists, and you just got to say something positive about them. All right, I'm gonna first start with Saint Gang Twan.
You said what?
Like you heard me explain the segment.
Say it again.
I said I got like these last two segments, and this first one is called "Give Credit Where It's Due." So I'm gonna ask you about a random list of artists, and you just gotta say something positive about them.
Bet.
All right. First one, Sing Gang Twan.
Who was that?
He was a rapper from out west. He recently passed away. Like I, I say, like a few weeks ago. He was going crazy with the rap at one point. You ever heard that name?
Mm-mm.
All right.
No con.
Next. All right. Next one, G Herbo.
Motivation.
Motivation. Okay. Next one, Lil Chief Dinero.
No comment.
No comment. All right. Next one, Booka 600.
Motivation.
Motivation. All right. Last one, Moni the G.
Who?
Moni the G.
Motivation. And now for real shit, she turned right now. She lit. She doing her shit on phone.
For
She
sure.
doing her shit right now. I fuck with Monty G. She doing her shit. She
For
she
sure.
she
For
got the
sure.
city. She got the city turned right now. Her Mellow all them, they got the city turned. They doing their shit right now. Bro.
For sure, man.
Shout out shout out to Mono G.
Shout out to Monty the G, man. All right.
Shout out to all
Like
the
what
females that doing their shit. They
most
turned. They
definitely.
got the city lit right now. I'm fucking with
Most
the
definitely.
females. They support.
All right, man. So with these last few minutes, I got this last segment. I call it the Chicago Way feedback. And I just want to ask you, why do you support the Chicago Waves?
Because that's my city. That's where I'm from. I'm forever support. No matter what how we is, how we, you feel me, at the end of the day, we Chicago, yeah, you feel me? That's where I'm from, so I'm forever be 100% behind my city. For now.
For
And
sure, for
all
sure.
and all the motherfuckers that came before us, like from the drill era, like all the drill rappers, man, like they made their mark in this shit, man. For now. Salute to
Most
all of
definitely, man.
them. Salute to the whole Chicago for real. You gonna
For sure. All right, I want to ask you, what do you like about the Chicago Wave?
uh support like Chicago way support. No matter what, you gonna support Chicago artists. You gonna make sure they get heard. That's what I fuck with the most from Chicago way. Like
For sure, for
Many
sure.
artists like from Chicago. Y'all represent Chicago. Y'all, you feel?
I feel you, man.
Y'all doing y'all shit. I
All right,
salute that. I salute that.
I appreciate it, man. So, is there anything you could say you don't like about the Chicago wave?
Hell no. What I could I what how could I say that? Like, end
Mm,
of the day, you feel me? Like y'all doing y'all. It's business. So what could I really? What's really bad? Like I could say, like I can have to say about Chicago Wave. Like
mm.
I really don't. What could I say? Only thing I probably can say like what like just really probably not putting enough spotlight more on the upcoming artists versus artists that's already established already.
Okay,
You feel me?
I feel you,
Probably something like that. But other than that, nah. Like
man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that for real. All right, that's all. That's all the time we got, man. So I just want to like thank you for like doing like being on here and shit. I really appreciate you coming through and whatnot. So, is there anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
shout out to everybody doing their shit, man. Bro. Shout out to everybody that's turned right now. Doing their shit. I'm
For
trying to
sure,
get turned with y'all. Y'all doing y'all shit.
for sure. And what you got coming?
Shout out to Chicago Way too for sure. Much
For sure, I
love. We
appreciate that.
appreciate you having me on too, bro. Gratitude.
Most definitely. Where can people find you on social media?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at _Randy_Huncho. Um, y'all can find me on Facebook at Lil Randy, my fan page. And then y'all can find me on YouTube under Lil Randy channel. You can go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Lil Randy, just type in Lil Randy, you're gonna see it. So yeah, and I got some songs on. I got a project I got coming for y'all September. I got a vlog from the drop. I'm gonna be teasing some of the songs on there. You feel me? So I'm gonna just let y'all, you feel me? Let y'all see for y'all self. But I definitely got some shit in works.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
All right, most definitely appreciate you.
Bet. We out.
Yeah, love, brother.
Love.